So be brave because trades are gonna go wrong or fail a certain percentage of time. Your favorite setups, nothing's infallible. Failure is part of trading a certain percentage of the time, 30, 40, 50% of the time. Traders can fail but still win because of risk management. So I'm going to go through the charts, going to go through the ROI, but just want to own the fail on the setup that was posted prior video, because that certainly didn't work on the abbreviated Friday on this price shock down. So let's go to the ROI report for the end of the week. Okay, benchmarks on the right here, MES S&P 500, 2.5%, 2.53% in the red. So all passive investors sitting in mutual funds, not happy, 2.5 down from the highs. 2K Russell 2000 double, that's 506%. And then the Bitcoin keeps going down, 6.82% for the week. That's as of the Friday close. That's not right now, but 58,160 over a week ago from the 19th Friday to the 26th Friday. What am I doing with my fund, my portfolio, my proprietary fund? Part of it's crypto, and that part, asset allocation, is just over 50%, barely. And that's passive. I am not trading. That's going to change most likely in 2022. But for now, it's all about getting a foothold, learning the instrument. I've traded stocks and futures for years, but never had done crypto in my life. And I've had to dollar cost average in using ROI gains from my trading account, start this account, and now it's grown to 50%. I'm not going to add any more to this allocation. I'm just trying to, like everybody, get my first Satoshi, one Bitcoin, and then my goal will be to trade that a little more actively, because that's not what's happening. The green for me for the week was the ROI week to date 1.91, and that was closed trades, many day trades here. And I gave up a lot on Friday's abbreviated session. I was closing in on 3.5%, 4%. So Friday took its toll, but base hit. So the silver lining is be thankful and have an attitude of gratitude, because when you have green and the indices, benchmarks are all red, that's a good thing. Now my NAV is down on the day trade account for one reason. I took 40% and went long just above the lower Bollinger Band, which I'll go over on the charts. So that I'm underwater a bit. So I'm not too worried about it, because with the size of the move that we had Friday, I'm pretty confident I can get myself out of that with ease, because I'm 61% in cash, and I plan to trade around my core position. That's my jam of what I do, is take a core position and then trade around it. And that's how I generate alpha or ROI on a consistent basis. And again, these are not big numbers, though. 1.91 is just a base hit on a weekly basis. I'll take it. Thank you very much. Let's go to the charts. Okay, I'm going to show the micro S&P 500 24-hour candle chart, because I took a trade the end of the session for basically holding it over the weekend into Monday, Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday. And let's look at this and study it a bit here, because I'm not going to show any other time frame, because this was such a large red candle that wiped out all of November investors, traders gains. The blue dot, and this shows where we were on the candle of November 1st. So everybody, you can see these green candles were very short range candles. We had a few reds, but we hit all-time highs back on the 22nd of November. And then today happens, or Friday happened after Thanksgiving, short session, and we go all the way on a narrow upper and lower Bollinger Band, and price pierced the lower Bollinger Band. So what we want to look at as reference points are these key points. Number one, the November 1st anchored VWAP at 46.69. Okay, that's bottom line going to be a chore in my perception of getting there Monday. I think we could have margin calls and all kinds of things still happening on possible continuation further down on Monday. So I'm 61% in cash on the day trading account portion. And the goal here for me is just sit on my hands, don't do anything, and look for a continuation lower if they don't try to save this. If we do go to anywhere from 46.20 to this 30, then I'm going to do some business for sure. That business will be done. But 46.69, that just looks like a bridge too far at this point. We'll see, but it's not on my target. So 46.30, target number one to 46.20. That's one zone. The other zone, I think that's too far, 46.70. And let's look at this lower Bollinger Band. It's under 4,600. And the low, if we're going to 45.77. So if Asia Globex starts to plummet down and we run for 45.50, we'll really pay attention to this lower Bollinger Band. So I'm going to be looking for the low of Friday and where we open on the lower Bollinger Band. And last but not least, as I really pay attention to the 3 EMA. I never normally trade off of the 24-hour. I need a lot of confluence with smaller time frames. But again, I took a 40% allocation and put it in because look at where we ended on the 3 EMA, 46.45. So I think there's going to be some error between where we open Monday and where this 3 EMA is going to be. So that's pretty much it. A little bit concerned about this green line. This is 44.99. So call it like 100 points down further. And this is an EMA. And it could very well hit that point before the year. And then the last thing is the RSI. So notice when we did hit the all-time high on November 22nd, the RSI was lower. So that was already a tell sign that we had a divergence with the index on blue chips with lower high, even though we hit this high November, and then we had a long candle wick. So there you have it. Sorry, it's a bit lengthy on the analysis here, but I just wanted to walk you through what was in my head when I made the trade, because taking inventory over the weekend's always highly risky. And I don't condone it for most day traders to do, but this is going to be a multi-trade, and I'm going to be quick on the trigger to cut down size. Maybe it'd be fine at only 10 or 15% after the hour and a half. We'll see how it opens, though, on the RTH. So let's go to the Bitcoin charts next. Okay, Bitcoin on the left, 24 hours. On the right, the monthly. So not a healthy chart here for bulls on Bitcoin here. We continue on this Friday session. You can see this red bar like equities. We went down and hit the lower Bollinger Band. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 Bollinger hits. Who's to say it can't keep riding this down for the rest of the month? So I don't see any reason for this to go up at this point. But I'm just not really worried because I really believe in the Bitcoin asset. And quite honestly, it's taken me many months even to build up a small position. I'm trading a small account. I'm trying to get this thing larger. So that's the whole point here. So I could day trade at least one Bitcoin. And I'm not even there. So that's going to be sometime in 2022. So the strategy here is I can't think about lightening anything up until an upper Bollinger Band hit. That's not going to happen in November. And bulls have no chance really to turn the tide until they get 60,800. and that's mid Bollinger. And we've been down for multiple days below mid Bollinger. So that's the call on the 24-hour. No help, looking like it's going to be not a great close for the month of November. So let's go to the monthly bar on the right. This red candle has broken through 50 on the Fibonacci, and we're real close to the 61.8 fib. I think this is a certainty that we're going to go there and not go there because I just said that, but it's just too close. So that's only 53,095, and you'll see a lot of people on YouTube and Twitter talk about the 53,000 level. So most eyeballs right now are set on 50 to 53,000. So here's the 50, almost 76.4% fib to the 61.8. So I'm not going to be surprised. They're not going to scare me out of my long position because it's not a day trading position or asset for me not in 2021. So I'm holding, but no more dollar cost averaging, that's for sure. And maybe that's a mistake, but I've allocated my budget out already for the year and I've spent it. And so now it's just about waiting for the new year and see how it rocks. Everybody that watches, please, if you've not subscribed, really appreciate if you subscribe and hit the like. That helps me support making more videos. You take care. Aloha. Until the next video. Bye.